Hello, Soldierboy here, and welcome to January's channel update. Now, January has been a really weird month for us, to be fair. We started off after the Christmas holidays coming back and full-time streaming again, as we'd expect. Obviously, every holiday period that we cannot stream affects the channel in a bad way, a negative way. We lose reach, we lose the algorithm quite a lot, so we have to rebuild over the coming weeks, and eventually we generally get back to where we should be, and then we lose it again because of another school holiday. That's just how the channel is. But in January, we finished Ghost of Yotai. We didn't quite achieve the Platinum Live, but there's something we are going to look to do outside of stream, and we'll try and do a video for that. But we'll get on to why that's not happening currently in a second. We started Kingdom Come Deliverance, a majorly realistic game that is tricky to get the hang of, especially the fighting side. I think there's a lot of nuance to it, and I think it's going to take a lot of time to get used to it fully. But hopefully we do, and we're enjoying what we've done so far. We also continued to rebuild DLC in Roadcraft, won the final DLC map, and there is new DLC coming in March according to the roadmap. If we get done before March, we'll probably jump on a modded map to see what they're like as well. It's not something we normally do, but it's worth a look, I think. Now, episodic content was an issue before Christmas, and it is still an issue to this day. We are struggling with not just recording, but editing, hence why we haven't got the Ghost of Yotai Platinum yet. I tend to fall asleep. A lot of you guys know about this because it happened in stream a few times. I suffer with extreme drowsiness. Some of it is due to the medication one for the pain. Some of it is due to sleep apnea. It's a combination of things. We're trying our best to try and get better, be more aware of when we're falling asleep so we can counteract it to a degree. But it is having a major effect. And I'm struggling to get the episodic content done because of it. I really want it back. I want to get back to how we used to be on the channel, how much we used to have. So I'm working on it, but I've got no time frame to when it's going to be done. Now, we did receive news that we're due the spinal implant surgery in March, beginning of March. My aim was always to have episodic content back up and running for that period because we don't know how long we're going to be affected by it, how long we're not going to do anything for. So I'm aiming still to do that, but I just don't know. It's one of those. We still have a half term to do in February as well, which means we're going to struggle streaming again for a week. Again, it's going to negatively affect the channel. Although the streaming we've had to cancel because of me has also negatively affected the channel. It's one of those. It's a tricky one to try and judge what best to do. Now, there have been a few comments after last week where we had to cancel a couple of streams because of me. But maybe we shouldn't stream again until the surgery. And I did think about it. I have considered that. I think more than anything, though, I think we need to. One, if we don't, and the channel goes dormant for a month and a half, we're going to basically destroy the channel. Not just by losing subscribers, because that doesn't matter, but we just will be a dead channel and would have to start afresh essentially. And it'll take us a long time to get back to where we should be, especially at the end of March, start of April. We've got Easter holidays for a couple of weeks as well. So we're not doing that. We're going to continue on. We're going to push through as much as we can. I think I just need to be more aware of myself. It's the last week's streams. We did do a video on it. It's more mental than anything else. It's all in my head. I know it is, but it's one of those things that I've got to try and deal with as best I can. And I find it really cathartic making the video last week about what was going on, and that's always good to do. And I do that, to be fair, quite a bit. I'll make a video, but it never gets uploaded. It just gets deleted. But I find I can just get my thoughts out there, talk to myself essentially, and then I watch it back and I can delete it, and it kind of does help. So that's something I'm going to continue doing. There's a few other things that I need to put back into practice that I used to do from when we had PTSD and how we deal with that. So yeah, there's a few things I need to get back into the habit of doing and looking after myself a bit better in that regard as well. But yeah, we are going to be back to normal this coming week. As of tomorrow, we're going to be back 4 days this week. My other half isn't happy about that. She thinks I should take more time off and, reduce. I kind of want to get back into it. I feel my best when we're streaming. Not just I feel my best when I'm streaming. Not physically, that's always a struggle, but mentally, I feel better when I'm streaming. When I'm happier, when I'm just chatting away. Even if there's no one watching, we'll just chat away, and that really helps. So I think that is the best course, rather than dwelling and kind of going in myself and worrying about things. We should just crack on. Let's do what we do, what we've done for the past 5 years, and hopefully that will help us. in the way I think it might. So that's the hope anyway. But it's been an interesting month. As I say, we've had some struggles. We've come back after the Christmas period and back to streaming again. You guys voted for Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2. And yeah, we are getting there. It's just going to take time. A massive thank you guys who have sent well wishes and did the messages and left comments. It's a tricky one. It's quite a weird subject to talk about a lot of the time, mental health and that kind of thing. It's going more mainstream now, but a lot more men have started to open up about it, but there's still a taboo around it where, strong men shouldn't talk about their feelings and all that stuff. I've always been one that hides things or dwells on them and keeps them locked away. And you always think you're doing a good job of locking them away. And then they come out. And when they come out, it hits you hard. But we're going to move on from that. We're going to try our best to get back to what we enjoy doing, what we love to do, and that is streaming. And I'm going to do my damnedest to get the episodic content back. I just need to refocus and just crack on. I just need to kick on the butt. As basically is what I need. But short and sweet, this one. Massive thank you for the past month. It's been an incredible month with its ups and downs. But you guys have been there through thick and thin, and I really appreciate that. We are hopefully getting back to normal. Next channel update will be the end of February, and we'll probably have a lot more news about what's going to happen in March by then, hopefully. But until then, a massive thank you guys. Thank you for the past month. The year has started not the way we wanted it to, but I'm sure we can bounce back and get it back the way we want to. And that's all for me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And we'll see you on a live stream very soon.